like 19, 20-year-old kids, but they were dead serious about what they were doing, and they were very determined.
We're doing this all on our own, independently, and we're trying to prove to people that punks aren't a bunch of mindless morons that go around beating each other up.
They were really on a mission.
They were actually out trying to create a nationwide scene.
The whole punk rock scene took a shift. Just more and more kids started going to shows.
We just went, asked questions, called a pressing plant. We want to put out a record. How much does it cost? What do we got to do? It was necessity.
It wasn't like, let's do a comp and start a record company. Let's just do a comp and see what happens.
Someone got their head kicked in. It was the best compilation of LA punk.
Suddenly they were a record company.
Did that mean that we had a specific goal in mind? That mean we were going to make money?
Grand schemes, always.
How crazy it would have been in that time trying to put these positive shows on. That was probably LA at its most violent.
It had to be not just about money. I mean, to go through all that.
Things haven't been going as well as we would have liked.
You know, the living room was the office.
We weren't making any money.
And there was a huge dilemma between Sean and Mark about whether or not they were musicians or businessmen.
Adam, he just said, I'm going back to school. I'm done. I'm not going to play in the band anymore.
I just didn't really see myself making a living at it.
Looking back in retrospect, almost always concentrates on New York and England and ignores LA. It's funny because the LA scene was the biggest punk rock scene in the world.
For these bands, New York City would do 1,500, and we were doing 45 to 5,000.
It was incomprehensible that that was happening. And put together by punks. These were like underground entrepreneurs.
They were such a cool label because they weren't like looking for the flavor of the week. I mean, they gave everybody a chance.
They're responsible for bringing a lot of us into the light as far as like being able to go on tour and make albums. They taught everyone that you can do it.
You gotta be an individual. You gotta get off your ass. You gotta be heard. If you got ideas, you gotta say them.
One of the basic premises of punk rock has always been,
If it's really what you want, you should go after it.
Remember, there's no video evidence of this. There's no movies.